Hey, I'm Sapphire. Want to hear something scary? So this is another story from my cousin because she's the worst. She was about 16 and she was over at a friend's house for a slumber party. And her friend has a collection of really expensive porcelain dolls, like all along the shelves. She also had a Ouija board and she really wanted to try it out that night. So if you don't know what a Ouija board is, it's basically a board with a bunch of letters and some words like yes or no. And there's a planchette, and so everyone who's playing places 2 fingers on the planchette lightly, and you ask the board a question, and supposedly if there's any spirits around in the room, the spirits will move the planchette along with your fingers and spell out their answers to your question. So if you don't believe in spirits, there's actually a really scientific explanation to how these Ouija boards work, and it's called the ideomotor effect. If everybody is focused on that answer, everyone's fingers will start moving that direction. And because there's so many other fingers other than yours involved, you don't think that you have anything to do with it. It feels like you're not moving it at all. So if you're using a Ouija board to talk to the spirits, supposedly you are opening a door to their dimension. And that's why it's really, really, really important to always properly say goodbye at the end of your session. Otherwise, you're just leaving the door wide open for whatever to come in. So I've seen plenty of videos debunking Ouija boards. I know all about the ideomotor effect. I know that there really isn't a reason I should be afraid, but I will never fuck with a Ouija board because of stories like this one. So all the other girls at the party were totally down to play with the Ouija board, but not my cousin. And so she decided to just stand off in a corner and watch. So they lit some candles and they started asking questions. Is anybody here? Yes. Are you a spirit? Yes. Are you a good spirit? No. So some of the girls are pretty convinced that somebody is controlling the planchette. And so they asked my cousin, why don't you ask it something that no one here knows the answer to, and then we'll know if somebody's moving it. What animal am I thinking of? Turtle. And they all looked over at my cousin and she was just wide-eyed and shocked. And that just made all the other girls even more excited. So they continued to play and eventually they asked, where are you? D-O-L-L. Just then, all of the dolls, one by one, turned their heads to the right. And then they jumped off of the shelf and the candles blew out. Everybody screamed and was scrambling to get out of that room in the darkness without properly ending the game. When my cousin was running out of the room, she swears she felt a tiny little hand clawing at her foot. Obviously, none of the girls slept in that room that night. So the next morning, they grabbed trash bags and started tossing all of the dolls into the trash bags. And my cousin's friend's mom came over and was like, what are you doing? You love these dolls. Not anymore, Mom. So what do you guys think? Have you ever played with a Ouija board? Has anything crazy happened? Let me know in the comments because I am super curious. Like this video if it gave you the chills, and don't forget to subscribe to Snarled and check out our other videos. Until next time, sweet dreams.